The abandoned school bus. Every October, an old yellow school bus appeared on Miller Road. No license plate, no driver, just one message above the windshield. Last stop. Everyone knew one rule. Never let the bus stop for you. One rainy night, Jacob's car broke down as he searched for service. The bus pulled up. Its doors creaked open. No one was inside. A child's voice whispered, "You're late." Jacob stepped on. The doors slammed shut. The bus drove off by itself, outside the windows. The road disappeared. Instead, the bus passed endless rows of children standing in the woods. Every child wore the same backpack. Every child stared at the bus. As it drove past, they all smiled, one by one. The empty seats behind Jacob filled. He never heard anyone sit down. He only noticed their reflections. Every passenger was soaking wet. Mud dripped from their shoes. A little girl leaned forward. "Don't look out the back window." Jacob did. Hundreds of children were running after the bus. None of them blinked. The bus finally stopped. The doors opened. Nothing outside, except darkness. The driver finally appeared. He turned around slowly. It was Jacob, only much older. He smiled. "Take my seat." The next morning, police found Jacob's abandoned car. The engine was still running, but tire tracks showed. No bus had ever been there. The lighthouse with no ocean. A group of photographers hiked into the mountains searching for abandoned places. Instead, they found a lighthouse, miles from any coastline. The front door was unlocked. Inside, everything looked untouched. Fresh coffee sat on the table. A lantern was still burning. Someone had been there recently. At the top of the lighthouse, the light suddenly switched on. Its beam swept across the forest. As the light passed over the trees, people appeared, hundreds of them, standing motionless. When the light moved away, they disappeared. One photographer looked through his camera. The people never disappeared. They were always there, watching. Then the lighthouse horn sounded. The forest answered. Every tree began swaying, without any wind. The spiral staircase started turning. Not the people, the staircase itself, like it was twisting deeper underground. The exit vanished, one by one. The photographers disappeared into the darkness below. Only one camera was recovered. The final photo showed the lighthouse, surrounded by an ocean. The timestamp was dated 1873. The cabin that was already occupied. After getting lost in a snowstorm, Ava found an old cabin deep in the mountains. The fireplace was warm. Fresh footprints led to the front door. Someone had to be inside. She knocked. No answer. The door slowly opened. The cabin was empty. Dinner was still on the table. A rocking chair moved by itself. Then Ava found a handwritten note. "If you find this cabin, leave before the owner gets back." Outside, the footprints ended at the front door. There were no footprints leaving. As night fell, heavy footsteps circled the cabin, slow, deliberate. A deep voice called from outside, "Honey." It sounded exactly like Ava's father. He had died years ago. The doorknob slowly turned. The note on the table changed. It now read, "Don't let it inside." The windows began to fog. Large handprints appeared on the glass. One, then another, then dozens. The cabin shook violently. At sunrise, everything was silent. A rescue team found Ava sitting alone in the cabin. She was alive.